because I'm lazy and I set a startup button on my stream deck, so it launches everything for me. Okay. I meant to unmute the game and switch over to the screen. Go away, bot. I already have you running. Alright. So. Let me get started here. If I need to turn up the game, let me know. Turn it down a little bit. Because these games tend to be, you know, loud. What are these? No, we're just gonna go ahead and start.
Is there a crime more reviled than the slaughter of kin?
Cool.
What about the slaughter of a god?
I feel like this is loud enough.
The of our father curses these lands. It must be done. I will reckon with the consequences in time. Finally, my search leads me to a hilltop riddled with shrines. The crown. This is where it all ends.
Cool. So, I'm not really doing anything this holiday season. Gonna go to my grandparents on Christmas. That's the idea. Some of you know, many of you probably don't, because I haven't really talked about it a lot. My grandpa has cancer. Toward the end of October, they stopped his treatment because it wasn't keeping up with the growth of the cancer. It was never going to stop it. This time around, this is his third time having it. Because it made its way into his bones and into his blood. So when they found it this time, they knew it was going to kill him. So the treatment was to just slow it to help him live a little bit longer. The end of October, they stopped it because it was growing too fast. So they gave him about 2 months from that point, and that is coming up soon. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen there. Let me go ahead and turn the music off, because alright. Having these overlapping is a little weird. Boom. Look to continue. But yeah, so we're making plans for Christmas.
My journey's end draws near. Just a stretch more road to take, along with the lives of the last few creatures she hides. Then we shall rest, Father. Then we shall have peace.
Duke. Yeah. So that's what we're planning on doing. I guess this is like a Western too, kind of. That's another way they described it. Like dark Victorian meets Western. So we'll see what that means. To move, Duke selects any space within his standard movement range, represented by the white outline. As long as you move within the standard movement range, Duke will not tire himself. You can freely move within this movement range, however, all steps taken decreases the total distance of movement available. Movement stat affects the total movement distance possible. Okay.
It would be wise to avoid unwanted attention. These patches of tall grass should conceal me well enough.
Like I said, this is early access, so we're gonna see some issues like we are with that sprite thing. Okay. Moving with the tall grass or bushes will screen Duke from enemy sight. The selection will change color when highlighting terrain is granting concealment and screen him from enemy sight. The selection will change color when highlighting terrain granting concealment. Wait. Okay, it's just an issue. I will let them know about this one. Only slight actions done Silent actions within concealment will keep the hunter hidden. Smart use of concealment will help hunters facing overwhelming odds. When moving into the bushes will require Duke to move further than his movement stat would allow. This is the extra movement range. Moving outside the highlighted white outline will start to remove stamina chunks. The further you move, the more stamina chunks it will cost. Hunters with a larger stamina stat will naturally be better at traversing in the extra movement range. This has diminishing returns the more it is used. Okay.
One clean shot should put the creature down, albeit loudly. I pray none of its allies lurk nearby.
Okay. To initiate ranged combat, select a corresponding ability on the ability bar. This opens a targeting menu, which highlights available targets that are within range and are visible to the shooter. Hunters are specially adapted to all forms of combat. Any shot a hunter is capable of making will never miss its mark. When ready to take a shot, confirm by pressing A. Be aware that most ranged weapons are loud and can alert enemies within the sound radius of your position. The sound radius for each weapon is found in the ability description as the target icon. So, X. It's weird because it's switching between PC or Xbox and PlayStation. Okay, so we could see how far it is.
Curses. The wind wheels against me. Any closer and this brute will catch my scent. Perhaps if I'm swift, I can make enough ground to shake the trail before he finds it.
Wind and smell. When moving your hunter, keep in mind the wind direction. Hunter's scent is carried by the wind in the direction it is blowing. It is best to always stay downwind of your prey. Any monsters who discover hunter's scent will become alerted and will investigate its source. If the monster does investigate it, it would be best if your hunter moved on.
Another one. Could it be they're drawn to your corpse? No matter. These beasts are simple. A thrown pebble will distract them enough to sneak past.
Pebbles can change the direction of unaware enemies. Monsters caught in the area of the ability will turn toward the point of impact and investigate it on their turn. There's no limit to the number of pebbles you can use. A hunter can grab them from the ground. Alerted enemies will ignore the pebbles. Oh, you're not gonna talk this time? A moment to catch my breath. Who knows what I will face the closer to the summit I get. I gotta let them move.
Almost to the top. This clearing swarms with fiends. Perhaps a quiet approach is ideal.
Okay. Hunters can carry two weapons, one large weapon and a sidearm. can switch between weapons at any time with no cost. Being hunters with a variety of weapons will allow for more unique situations, or unique solutions, offering a larger choice of damage types to combat monsters' resistances and weaknesses.
Ah, a fine opening for my rapier. I should press the advantage while it's back.
To initiate melee combat, select the corresponding ability on the ability bar. Oh god, it's freaking out. Choose the node the hunter should attack from within range of the enemy. Press A. Then choose a direction for the attack and press A again. Attacks will drain stamina, so be sure you have enough before you attack. Attacking unaware enemies from behind with a small weapon will result in a backstab. Backstabbed enemies enter a knockdown state, lose all their stamina, and are vulnerable to banishing. So I need to move closer. Stab him.
My ambush has brought the beast to its knees. It is vulnerable to banishing. Not the most elegant solution, but I have little choice.
Knockdown enemies can be banished from this world by a special hunter ritual. Walk next to the enemy and select the banishing ability on your ability bar and confirm your selection. Be careful, as it drains 3 chunks of stamina to complete. Powerful ability to be sure, but all power has a cost. That's cool.
Ugh, my skin crawls. Such rituals invoke the darkness too intimately.
I really like the way that this game looks.
And my destination is close at hand. Finally, the summit. I'm here at long last, Father. Now where are...
Cutscene. Whoa. I really like the art. But yeah, so I mean, what do you guys have going on this holiday? You doing anything special for Christmas or anything else you guys celebrate? Christmas has never been a really big thing for me. I usually spend it with... I'm gonna stop using this. I'm just gonna use the mouse because I'm tired of having that thing on screen where it freaks out. But yeah, I don't know. It's just never been huge for me. I'm trying more this year. Sending out Christmas cards, sending a couple more gifts than I usually do, and doing Secret Santa with some of my friends. I don't really have any plans for New Year. I haven't really talked about it either. So I don't know if we have anything going on. But yeah, holidays aren't really my thing. Greetings, Hunter. Welcome to the world of Alder's Blood. You play as Chief, leader of a small hunting party. The very lives of the men and women who call your company home is yours to manage. Oh boy. On the road. It was 3 months ago Duke left. Suddenly, without word, note, or warning. We don't know why, but we know this land is cruel. He won't make it far on his own, and I won't lose him now. For weeks we've stalked his tracks, and they led us to the desolate hill in the Exile's Waste, a place called the Crown. What did Duke hope to find here, other than a pile of weathered stones?
Chief?
Maxwell Blair. Should we set up camp here, Chief? Okay, I only have one. Yes, but send Raynor? Renar? I don't know. On lookout duty. We are strangers in the waste. We don't need any surprises. How's Hugo?
Damn it.
Not good, Chief. The corruption spreads within him, but he's still with us. Keep an eye on him for me, okay?
Aye, aye.
Will do, Chief. Region View. A selection of hunters within your caravan is capable of traveling the lands through various regions. Right now, your caravan finds itself in the Exiles Waste region. With dusk approaching, it is best you set up camp by clicking on the camp button in the left bottom corner of the screen. While camping, you have the opportunity to manage camp tasks. There are several activities that your hunters can be instructed to do, from guarding, resource scavenging, crafting, or recovering their wounds. To view and change them, click visit the jobs board. The jobs board is a list of hunters currently in your caravan, what camping tasks that they have been assigned. You can modify these by clicking the jobs icon to change the assignment. On the right, you will see what effect it will have in the camp. For now, go ahead and set Rainer's job to guarding, keeping the camp safe from enemy ambushes. Leave the other hunters to rest so you can resume the search for Duke tomorrow. Please finalize your choices and progress to the next day by selecting the campfire in the middle of the camp. You can go guard. Alright. On the road. Everyone is up and ready, Chief. Good, get them saddled. We'll leave for the ground at once.
Aye, aye.
You think Duke could still be there? I hope against all hope, my friend. World map. This is the world map. From this menu, it is possible to select the next destination for the caravan by clicking on a region. Our efforts to tracking Duke has suggested he made his way to the crown. This would be our next destination. Simply select it to begin our journey. Keep in mind that traveling takes time. A journey to neighbor regions will take 1 day. Oh, we gotta go here. If you want to travel to the crowns, it will take 1 day. A party of 400 will consume 20 food. It's Duke. Hey, Duke. It's me, Chief. You... By the father, what happened to you? Ethan Maxwell, get under his arms. We've got to get him out of here. So tired. Horrors unceasing. Few hours later. But I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm still doing that I intend to continue in 2020. I'm gonna work on getting down some like simple recipes that can be kind of like go-to things, and making sure I've got the stuff on hand to make those whenever I kind of feel like having it. So I'm working on that, trying to experiment a little bit more. It's Mist. How you doing, man? Just talking a little bit about plans for 2020. How's your day been? How's your week been? It's Thursday. Oh, and I'm totally not getting paid for this. But make sure you're checking Epic every day for the next 12 days. Because they said they're giving out at least 1 game every day until the end of the month. Today was Beyond the Breach. It's from the people who made Faster Than Light. Meh is better than bad, I guess, unless that's kind of what you meant. Today's been alright. I started organizing my room, going through and like tearing down all the boxes that are kind of just stacked up. I gotta take those out, but I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's cold as shit outside. where we keep the recycling. I gotta finish that, or work on that this weekend. Probably tomorrow. It is almost done. Yeah. I don't know. They don't really have too much going on right now. Havoc's in Mexico on vacation with his wife. So I'm gonna just holding down the fort at Inception. And today's my last stream of the year, unless I get bored in the next 2 weeks and decide that I want to stream. But it's the last scheduled one. I've got a little bit of recording to do over the next 2 weeks, so I'm going to work on that. It's a little bit easier. I don't have to worry about chat. I can just knock it out and just have fun with it. So I'm going to be doing some more of that in 2020. Because I want to start putting it up on YouTube. And I forgot I just recorded a short one that I want to throw up over there. I mean, short, I mean, it's almost an hour long. But you got any plans for the holidays, or you just kind of treat them like a normal day like I do? Reunion. It was hard to look at a hollow shell that Duke has become. Once the greatest of our kin, now a broken, blind man. What horror did he face that put him in such condition? And we let him right here alone.
Chief.
I have to say I'm impressed, Chief. How did you find me all the way out here? Why did you leave, Duke?
Yes.
Hasn't anyone ever told you it's unkind to answer a question with a question? Yes, you did. But we could have helped you. Why did you go alone? No, Chief. You couldn't have helped me. You're not ready. What do you mean?
I don't think so.
You are bound by your loyalties, your responsibilities, duties, to protect the humans who despise us and defend a world that plots against us. Tell me, Chief, has it ever dawned on you we might hold a higher purpose? Our old duties were but a distraction.
Master Hunters.
Charles Hill. Help, help, Master Hunters. Please come quick. They're almost upon us. Charles, what is it? Speak clear, boy. Beasts have attacked. The inn, King's Rest, near the crossroads. Go, brother, your duties await you. You're coming with me. Ha! And what use am I in this sorry state? You're a part of the family whether you like it or not, and I won't leave behind my own.
Dear sirs.
Sirs, please, we need to hurry. Lead the way, boy. We're gonna kill some people. Equipment view. Oh, there are 4 pages to this one. In this panel, you can view your hunter statistics and resistances, as well as change their equipment. The more experience your hunters collect, the higher likelihood their stats may change. On the right, you can see the equipped weapons, charms, and items for the chosen hunter. Selecting a slot will allow you to modify its contents. Each hunter is capable of equipping a large weapon in the primary slot and a smaller sidearms in the secondary slot. In order to stay silent and nimble, hunters must make use of charms instead of armor. Charms are small trinkets that can affect a great change to the hunter's statistics and or resistance. As hunters level up, they gain more charm slots. An equipped charm cannot be unequipped, but you can change it for a different one. Keep in mind that you will lose the original charms in the process. Ooh, that's rough. Items turn an average hunter into a well-prepared one. Items are tools that hunters can use on the hunt. They vary from medical supplies to throwing knives. Read the item's description to learn more about them. When a hunter uses all their item charges on the mission, the item will be forever lost and has to be replaced by a new one. Okay. Do we not have any guns? Okay, we're gonna give him one that lowers his spell range. Give him some more health. We'll increase his movement. Mission briefing. Welcome to the mission briefing. Within the screen, you'll find the details for the next mission, its objective, and possible rewards. On the right, you can chase the hunters that will take part in this mission. You can also quickly access the equipment of your hunters and change their gear. If you're ready to take on the mission, click the Start Mission button. And take him with the mission. But yeah, this code was sent to me by I want to make sure I get this right. I keep thinking Shockwave. Shockwork Games. It doesn't come out till next year, but they gave me some early access and told me go ahead and stream it for you guys. It's early access, so we will see some issues, just like we saw earlier with the button icons not loading in when I was using the controller, and some issues with the text, like we saw on the stealth explanation. But yeah, let's go ahead and try our first mission. That's an actual mission, not just the beasts are attacking the gate. We need you to help everyone quickly. Well, we will not throw our lives away with a frontal assault. Beasts are many, we are but few. Target and kill the pack leaders, the rest will disperse. See the big ones? Those are the ones we need to take care of. Its back is exposed. The shrieker there is looking. When it sees us, it will alert the brawler. Our chances of backstab will be foiled. Getting spotted by a monster triggers a reaction. Exposed hunters will immediately stop, and will have to take the consequences of the reaction. This could be a free attack from the monster. In the case of Shrieker, an alarming scream that will trigger other monsters' reactions. Use pebbles to change the direction and approach targets from behind. Indicators under monsters' feet show their status. Gray for idling, unaware enemies. Yellow for alarmed, searching enemies. Red for our enemies ready to attack a hunter. Little arrows show the direction the monster is looking. Remember, the backstab with a small weapon will knock a monster down, then you can easily banish it. Let's go and banish him. Alright, now we need to look for another one. Where is he? Okay. So we're gonna have him banish this. Because he's right here. Send him up here. Okay. So do we need him to like I don't know what all we need to do. He must be up here. Oh boy. Rude. Mobilized characters cannot move as long as the status effect is active. Keep in mind they can still attack. Okay. Yes, that's it for this turn. Kill this bad boy. Well done. The pack leader slain, the rest of the pack will surely disperse. That was easy. Just had to figure out what we were doing. But yeah, they gave me this early so we could check it out. I had it in chat. You want to learn some more about the game. It doesn't come out till next year. Quarter 1 is the plan. But yeah, let's go ahead and play a little bit more. Hunter's role in this world is to protect mankind, but with a little gratitude from their efforts is always welcome. Your hunting party may receive items, weapons, charms, or resources as a reward for completing missions and quests. Mission rewards can be previewed in the mission briefing view, however this one will see the details. Blueprint. We got shotgun, pistol blueprints, hunting net, silver, hunting materials, and experience. Unwelcome guest. With the last brawler dead, the rest of the monsters ran away as expected. Soon after the end's gate opened up, when we were greeted at a gate by a woman with a shotgun in her hands. By the looks of it, it was not the first time she had used it, and she wasn't happy about it. This is going to be interesting. Finally, someone with a head on his shoulders. Please, take this. I won't be needing it anymore. Thank you, Ms. Oh, just call me Ruth. Wait, is that Duke?
My lady.
Hello, Ruth. You two know each other?
Yes.
Indeed. Ruth has been a friend for many moons. Patched my wounds a time or two. Oh? So Ruth is a friend now, is she? Wait, I'd tell it. I'd play more of the savior. Watching you crawl your way back from every hunt, more beaten than the last. Tell me, friend. Where did the wind take you this time? Running about the wilds with no word to your allies? Thank you, Hunter, for bringing this fool back to me. Please rest your legs here a bit. I need a moment to bandage Duke. Dare say he looks worse than I would have imagined. Old friends. The floorboards creak as Ruth helps Duke limp out of sight. After a moment, their footsteps pause. Ruth screams, "What do you mean you can't see? I knew Duke for years, but after all that happened, I feel like he's a stranger to me." Did he keep it all a secret from me? Or was it me not asking? And most importantly, what should I do next? Ruth gave you double-barreled shotgun. Unfortunately, it's damaged. You can use this opportunity to test the crafting wagon to repair it. To do so, click on the crafting wagon in your camp. There's more to do there than just fixing that shotgun, so why don't you give it a try? Let's go to camp. Crafting wagon. Sure to make use of the crafting wagon to create new items, weapons, and charms. Craft anything, hunters will need resources. Your current totals can be seen at the top left corner of the screen. Mouse over each one for more information. left side of the screen, focus on your currently owned known blueprints. Click on one of them to inspect the object that will come from the crafting process and the cost associated with it. When you're ready to craft, you will first need to add it to your crafting queue by selecting the craft button. The queue will fill up your build request. To start the crafting process, you have to assign at least 100 crafting task. Remember, the jobs board panel, that's where you can do it. In the top right corner of the screen, you'll find a button that will get you straight to the jobs board. To finish the creation process, you need to wait in the camp. The more hunters working on a crafting job, the less time you have to wait for your items to be produced. Okay. When? Alright. Back. So we're gonna pass time and see what happens. Double barrel shotgun is done. We still have that to do. He's almost healed up. We're gonna wait another day. Go ahead and anything else? A lot of stuff in here. We just don't have the materials to do it. We're gonna wait one more day so that what's his face can heal up. Alright. Buy some food if we can. That'll help. All right.
Thank you.
Many thanks to you, good sir. I wish I had a more fitting reward, but oh bother. Where's that damn rifle? I think I already have it. Lady Ruth gave it to me. Ah yes, Ruth. Nasty woman. But without her, we never made it until your help arrived. Who is she exactly? She has a look of a noble, but I've never heard of a lady using a gun. Well, I shouldn't say too much behind her back. Just know she puts up a harsh mask. Underneath it all, she's a caring sort. She's a skilled healer, and she's always helped to us outsiders, should we find ourselves sick or wounded. Getting back on track. We spend the next few days at the inn. Laura doesn't mind. I think she feels safer with us guarding the place. Duke is looking better. I know we should talk, but to be honest, I don't know where to start. All these new places, people, mysteries, it's a little bit too much. But I will have to make a decision about what to do next. And soon. Chief, we should talk about what happened. Why I left, and what I found. Tell me then. First, I left alone because I didn't want you to follow me. Makes sense. I thought as much. But why? And why here? And who is Ruth? How much did you decide to not share with us? I wasn't sure how my search would end. Now you see that my worries weren't just imagined, although I was expecting more material threats. What do you mean? Does this have anything to do with your old friend? Right, was it?
Yes.
Yes, Chief. But he was right. We were wasting our time in the wilds, wandering without a cause. We helped some people, but in the end, how much did it change? That some outsiders could go another month living in fear until another pack found them? This world is broken. No matter how many beasts we will slay, we won't fix it. But you thought you found a way? Wright did, and I believed him. He spoke of the beautiful world that once was full of love and passion for living, long ago, when God yet lived. But he is no more.
Hmm?
And that, my friend, is not entirely true. How so?
That is true.
It is true that the god has been dead for as long as we know. But God is not human nor beast, and he cannot simply die without further consequence. So what of his body? That corpse is out there somewhere, rotting away, spreading corruption across the face of the wilds, a curse that gives rise to newborn madness in the dark. And so the beasts become more twisted every passing year. Our final hour draws close, Chief. Alright, hold on. This doesn't explain why did you right here to the crown. I thought that was the location of the carcass. That's what Wright thought as well. We had strong evidence, gathered over months of research, and I did find something there in the end. A vile will that took my face in its hands. It showed me things, terrible things, with no sense nor meaning. In return, it took my sight. Not my finest trait, eh? Duke, where is Wright now? Chief, I know that you were thinking. I know what you are thinking, and it's not his fault what happened to me, but still you should speak to him. He was a great help to me until the crown. You should find him at the Cavern of Whispers. It is carved into the coast, northwest of here. I would show you the way on the map, but, you know. Don't worry, I'll find the way. Stay here and rest. I'll be back soon.
Yes.
Master Hunter, please call me Chief.
Chief!
Ah, alright, Chief. My old man, while he still breathed, told me many stories of hunters helping people in need. You must not see hunters very often in this region, eh? No, not at all. Duke meets with Ruth from time to time, and once the militia showed up asking questions, methinks you are not welcome by the townsfolk, traveler. Am I wrong? We are exiles, no longer members of society, but I have a feeling you're getting at something. Ah, yes, of course. Don't get me wrong. We are grateful that you helped us, but when most tell me that some beasts still roam near the inn. Monsters on the road. It's bad for business, you see. Tends to take a toll on one's health as well. I'll take care of it. Whoa, really? Great. I have a gift for you on your return. My father's old trinket. He told me it brought him luck during the war. Rewards are always welcome. We'll check the crossroads for you and return when it's clear. So we gotta go here. But let's go. Where are we? We're here. Oh. Let's go and do this. And we'll probably switch up games after this. Let's give him a shotgun. And him a gun. Start mission. So we'll do this and then we'll go ahead and call that's not what I wanted. Hunter sense. Hunter has a special power that humans do not possess, the hunter sense. Those hunter to feel the presence of monsters around him, even when he doesn't see them. Monsters located in hunter sense, but outside vision range will be identified by shadowy shapes, knowing the position of the monsters but not its type. Clicking on the monster will reveal information about status, while finally within hunter sense. A monster's cone of vision and distance they can see is made visible. This knowledge the hunter should have no problem remaining out of sight. Space guard to end. Okay. So let's go ahead and go and end turns. Okay. I just gonna have to ambush it. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I like it. Let's go back to the inn so we can get that trinket. We'll take a quick break and switch to something else. Hunters are not humans. They exist at the very brink of light and dark, and because of that, they are more vulnerable to the effects of darkness. The longer the hunter's journey lasts, the more corrupted he becomes, accumulating the horror of the hunt within him. The corruption level within a hunter reaches dangerous level, this hunter may go amok. He will die in the process and may hurt other party members. The fatigue will in time result in gaining negative traits that may change the hunter statistics in his performance in camp.
Chief,
Hail. How was your hunt, Chief? It is done. The rest of the monsters are slain.
thank you.
Wow, thank you, Chief. That will ease the minds of our patrons and workers, no doubt. Oh, and before I forget, here's that charm I promised. Please keep it safe. I will, don't worry. Who doesn't have one? Hugo doesn't have one. Okay. Go ahead and save. Let's go ahead and switch games. I'm gonna take a quick break and we will come back to something else. Close this so we can mute everything. I'll be right back.